Difficult part is with the taxi.
The taxi.
Sometimes they just don't want to understand you. You try to do your best,
Yeah, okay.
translate something on your phone, but
Taxi can be a little challenging, right? Do girls, go crazy when you step outside or when you go to the bars?
I cannot say that by myself.
You can't say that, but it's true. But you just can't say it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Taipei Tonight Show. I'm your host, Dennis Nia, coming to you live recorded every week from Taipei. Now, Taiwan has increasingly become one of the most favorite places for international film productions to happen right here. Starting in 2014, Luc Besson came here shooting Lucy, starring Scarlett Johansson. 2016, another movie was shot here by Martin Scorsese, starring Andrew Garfield, The Silence. And for this brand new movie that's airing in Taiwan right now, you can see what Taiwan is really like and bringing out the life and the vibrant of the society in it. The movie is called For My Country, and we're very lucky today to have the executive producer, the producer, and the main character right here. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Wow. This is so exciting to have you here.
I'm very happy to be back in Taiwan.
And big congratulations on your new film. Yeah. That's incredible. And I heard you guys are just at the film festival, received a 5-minute standing ovation. That's incredible. Were you there for that as well?
Yeah. I'm very happy to have a movie in Taiwan. It's something special.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, welcome back to Taiwan.
Thank you.
And then last time you were here to shoot, and this time it's completed.
Yeah.
This brand new film, right? Tell us about the project. How'd you get involved, and a little bit of background.
Rashid, the director, he just called me with this new project, and we just talk about it, and I read the script, and I feel something special because I love the story, and there is a lot of special thing to do as an actor. I had to try to work my English. It's very hard for me, but and to learn Chinese.
Yeah.
A lot of difficulty that I want to try to do in a movie.
Yes, well, in this movie, you spoke a bit of Chinese. It actually looked like you could speak Mandarin. I mean, how good is your Mandarin?
一点点.
No, how long were you in Taiwan for during that shoot?
2 months, I think.
You were here about 2 months.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Taiwan or heard of Taiwan before?
No, it was my first time in Asia too.
Okay, wow. So that's a long way away from home.
Yeah.
For you, right?
Yeah.
This movie, you got involved, right? This is based on a true story. Actually, it's a story about the director's brother, right? At the time when this incident happened, I mean, I could imagine it must have been a big deal in France. Do you still remember, or do you have any recollection of this thing being on the news or this story at all?
Yeah, I think, there is this kind of thing in the military school, but also at school. The tragic story of Jalal, it's just one of all of them.
Yeah, one of many.
Yeah.
I mean, in real life, I mean, there are real struggles in life. There are real discipline. There are real challenges, but sometimes they may go too far. So we have a little bit of the trailer, so we can give the audience some idea of what this movie is about. Let's take a look.
On sait tous que c'est à cause de votre bizutage de merde que mon frère est mort.
Bahutage, pas bizutage.
Bahutage, ça donne le droit de tuer.
Et avec ça, comment a-t-il?
Et vous enquêtez sur qui? Sur mon fils ou sur ceux qui l'ont tué?
Je peux aller le voir, moi.
Non, tu vas le déranger.
Quel beau gosse.
Nice to meet you.
I will be the first Arabic Major General of the French Army.
I want you to avoid problems.
Jamais de ta vie, t'as pris une bonne décision.
It's not because you don't know what you want to do with your life that I shouldn't know either.
Je ne veux pas qu'on enterre mon fils à Bobigny.
Des efforts significatifs ont été consentis. Ce sont de belles funérailles.
C'est pas ce qu'on avait demandé. Tout le monde te regrettera.
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you.
All right, so in the movie you played someone that's going to school here.
Yeah.
So you really look like you knew Taiwan quite well. You spoke some Mandarin, like we mentioned earlier. I mean, so what were some of the places and some of the things you had to get familiar with?
You know, after 2 weeks of quarantine, I just wanted to go in the street by myself, take the MRT and just walk. My hotel was in Ximending, so every night, every day, I was just like walking in the street, go to my restaurant, my favorite place.
What was your favorite place?
There's a very little beef noodles restaurant.
Beef noodle?
Yeah.
Wow, so he does know what he's talking about. Okay. Yeah. Coming here, I mean, did you have any trouble getting around? How'd you communicate?
No, you know, there is a lot of people speaking English, and they are very like welcoming. They want to help you if you don't know where to go. They are very, very kind, and everyone is kind. I think, you know, in the MRT they can help you if you are not on the good way. So it's very easy to feel like at home. The most difficult part is with the taxi.
The taxi.
Sometimes they just don't want to understand you. You try to do your best,
Okay.
translate something on your phone, but
taxi can be a little challenging. Yeah. Now, during this shoot, although it's a very powerful story, but I really like the way that it was presented, and then there was a lot of shots in Taiwan in this movie because your character was going to school here, right? What were some of the places that you guys covered? Do you still remember from the movie?
Yeah, I think the best place, I don't know if the best place, something in my memories was in Wulai, you know?
Wulai,
Yeah, the shot in the river with Karim.
Oh, yeah, there's a really beautiful river chasing kind of a swim scene.
Yeah,
right?
I love this place. And just like driving scooter around the mountain, it's a big memory for me.
Okay. I understand that you guys brought a clip today with you. This was the shot where you guys did the New Year's countdown here, right? For some of the audience that's outside of Taiwan, was that the first time you spent New Year's here?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so tell us, your experience of, what happened, what went down that day.
It was special, and I think even in France, like to make a comparison, I don't know. It's like if you are on a rooftop in Paris and you are looking the firework on the Tour Eiffel. Like I think it's the same thing.
Okay.
So it was good. It was nice. I think it was the best place to see the firework. We were on the rooftop just near the 101 Tower, and as an actor, it was a new challenge because we had to do a scene in like 3 minutes because of the firework. We want to shoot it for real, no SFX or something behind. So it was a big challenge also.
We have some footages of that, so let's take a look.
2, 1.
Well, that's gorgeous. So that is literally one of my favorite parts of spending New Year's in Taipei. I hosted that for a number of years. The fireworks that go down on December 31st every single year, right? But then back to the film that you just shot. This is a co-production, very exciting, from Taiwan and from France. Some of the people that you worked with, the actors and actress, you worked with one of the very talented actors in Taiwan, Song Yunhua, who played your girlfriend. Very pretty young lady.
Yeah.
You're a very handsome young man. I mean, this is the sources. I mean, they tell me that you've been voted the top 10 sexiest man in France. Is that correct?
I don't know. It's not me.
What?
It's Vogue. I don't know.
Oh, Vogue voted you the top 10 sexiest man in France. Is that correct? Is this recently? I would expect you're a sex symbol of some sort in France, then, right? Do girls, go crazy when you step outside or when you go to the bars?
I cannot say that by myself.
You can't say that, but it's true. But you just can't say it.
Yeah.
All right. Even from a dude, from a guy's perspective, you're a handsome young man. All right, so don't go away. We got more coming your way on today's Taipei Tonight. Flavors of mooncake. Have you guys had some
Today
chow?
we prepare the durian flavor for
No.
you.
Have you had durian before?
I know what is it.
Is there durian in France?
No. Yeah. You can find it.
You can
but
find it. But have you tried it?
No.
Wow. Thank goodness you're on our
It's
show.
just
So we
a-
have
it-
we have special flown in for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.